Hey guys, Scott here again with a new beer dissection video. What I have here today is direct, and thankfully I have some very great friends who have been giving me some beers recently, direct from Oregon. I'm going to completely destroy the pronunciation. ZoiglHaus, house means house in German, Zoigl-Hell, German style lager. Now I'm presuming Hell means Munich Helles. Now I haven't done a specific video. I should probably have done a what is style with this video, explaining Munich Helles in a little more detail. I may do that when I have a more standard German style Munich Helles, kind of like your Spaten Original and things like that out there. But this is direct from Germany. Shout out to Brian, who I believe his wife Sam has, his brother lives out in Oregon. So directly from Oregon, their version of I presume they don't say a Munich Helles, but Zoigl-Hell, German style lager, I'm presuming. Now, Munich Helles, even though I'm not going to do a full what is style, is the most prevalent style of beer that's consumed in Bavaria in Germany, if you're not aware of that. It's still a pale straw to gold color beer, kind of like your German Pilsner. It's going to have less bitterness. Now, German Pilsner is about 22 to 40 IBU bitterness units, international bitterness units. This is about 16 to 22. This is typically through the BJCP, the Brewing Judge Certification Program, the showcase for Pilsner malt. So a Munich Helles is going to specifically have a lot of sweet character to the malt profile. It's going to still use German noble hops, most likely. Again, I don't know what this brewery in Oregon is using. There's a lot of equivalent styles. Oregon, as well as Washington, are two of the three big hop producers in the United States. So sometimes you're going to, I wouldn't be surprised if they have the equivalents to German noble hops. This ZoiglHaus, I'm probably going to have it pop up over my shoulder, or a video of this specifically, is coming in at 5% alcohol, 22 IBU. So it is specifically sitting at that 16 to 22 IBU unit. So if you were consuming it, you would think you were drinking a German Pilsner or an American lager, or even light lager. But it's going to be a showcase of Pilsner malt with some German noble hops, which kind of give you that herbal, earthy, herbal type of character. Sometimes peppery, maybe minty type of character to it also. So again, right from Oregon, Zoigl-Hell, which I'm presuming. Now Helles, remember, Helles means light in Germany. Dunkel means dark. So if you have a Munich Dunkel, it's a darker beer. They use like, Vienna malt, Munich malt. This is using Pilsner malt, Helles meaning light. So just so you understand what you're looking at, especially if some of your local microbreweries do the same thing, using the malt. Sorry, I'm just shifting my camera here a little bit. I know there's a little bit of a glare. So other than that, let's open this bad boy open. So from Oregon, direct from Oregon, my first Oregon beer since I started my channel. I do have 5 others from that were hand delivered to me from Oregon just a day or 2 ago. Okay, so let's open this up. What I use here is I kind of got a little bit of like a tulip pint glass, which is probably what you want to use for a style like this. So let's pour this. So I'm expecting as I pour, it's going to be, straw to a light gold color. And again, because I'm pouring it the way I pour these days, sorry, I'm just shifting it around a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right. So again, a lot more pronounced head than I usually would pour in a usual setting, or if I was working in a brewery. I got several inches here, but usually, 1 to 2 inches would be sufficient. We got that typical medium to dark straw, light gold color, a little chill haze to it. Usually these beers should be sparkling clear. especially in Germany. I mean, they are lagers. This is a bottom fermenting beer. Lagers are usually stored. Lagering also means cold storage. They're stored colder, so a lot of the particulate will drop. I don't know this brewery in Oregon. I mean, Oregon is obviously one of the meccas of beer production here in the United States. So again, they even say on the can, the Bavarian Helles lager became popular in response to the rise of the Pilsner beer. So I may have this can kind of spinning on on this particular video. So again, nice gold color. So let's take a sniff of the aroma. Yeah, okay. So you definitely got that floral, perfumey, slightly herbal aroma. You know, you definitely know you're in Germany when you smell this. Now again, whether they're using genuine German hops, I don't know. But, you know, I have complete faith in Oregon and Washington. Washington's the Yakima Valley, Oregon is the Willamette Valley, that produce most of the hops in the United States, that they have an equivalent to it. So it's definitely a kind of a noble hop aroma to it. You know, so definitely very nice though. Jeez. Okay. And I didn't check the canning date, but again, I know my buddy of mine here brought this direct via plane from Oregon, again, virtually a few days ago. So I'm not too concerned about freshness. And it's a little mottled on the bottom. And for the purposes of video, you know, doing a video here, I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking at it. You know, you got a little bit of that sweetness from the Pilsner malt, most likely. Again, that herbal, floral type of bouquet you get on the nose. And again, that sweet kind of white bread, doughy type of Pilsner malt kind of aroma to it. If you're not familiar with Pilsner malt, again, fresh Pilsner malt, go to your local microbrewery. If they're brewing something that doesn't have, not heavily hopped, just very, like maybe even a single malt, single hop type of beer, drink it and really get used to what fresh malt should taste like. I've been fortunate that I have a local breweries here at West Hampton Brewing Company, as well as Merich's Field and Long Island Farm, that use the freshest malt. Okay, so cheers, guys. I guess the version of the Munich Helles. Oh yeah. Immediately, I get that sweet Pilsner malt kind of forwardness to it. You know, as I sit here in the aftertaste, that's when I think I get a little bit more of the hop flavor. You know, a little bit more of that floral, herbal kind of character to it. Maybe slightly minty, not really peppery to it. Light-bodied. No alcoholic warmth, which I wouldn't expect. I think this one's registering in about 5%. Style is, I think, 4.7 to 5.5 to be through the BJCP. This is 22 IBUs. Again, we're looking at 16 to 22. So you're not going to get as much hoppiness as you would in a German Pilsner or a Czech premium pale lager like a Pilsner Urquell. So it's definitely not going to be as hop dominant. It's going to be more malt driven. Again, the most popular beer in Bavaria is this. Maybe Hefeweizen or Weissbier, which is the wheat beer, is probably second to that. Again, you know, not, you know, medium carbonation, medium to low carbonation, which may have a lot to do with my pouring of the beer, nothing to do with the beer itself. There's a little bit of haze. Again, a true Munich Helles, you'd want it probably sparkling clear. Again, not really a flaw. You know, you can have hazy beers that taste the same as completely clear beers. But it's not really taking away anything from the flavor of this beer. It's really nice. You can tell it's very fresh. Yeah. This beer is kind of like crushable, quaffable, you know, the low alcoholic strength versus a lot of your IPAs. if you are an IPA lover and you like that fruitiness, pineapple, this is not going to be for you. When I was in Germany, I drank a lot of Weiss beer. Munich Helles, though, was obviously very prevalent in Bavaria. I was in that region doing a triathlon. But this is fantastic from this ZoiglHaus. I don't know what Zoigl means. I have to look it up. House obviously means house in German. Okay, if you want to take a look at the can. Again, I'm probably going to have it popping over as a small video of a flyby. And there's a lot of writing on the can, too. 100% German Pilsner malt, our clean, crisp malt background with a subtle note of spicy German hops. So again, they're probably using it in Prost, which means cheers, I presume, in German. This in the realm of Munich Helles, especially domestic versions, definitely an A, no doubt with it. If you're someone who likes, and I usually recommend, I got a lot of friends that like, a lot of the American lagers, the Coors, the Budweisers and stuff like that, which is absolutely fine if that's what you enjoy. If you're looking to branch into craft beer, though, these domestic versions of Munich Helles, German Pilsners, is a great way to kind of transition into it, because I think you're going to get a lot more flavor, a lot more hop aroma than that. Okay, guys? So again, definitely an A beer. Not much more to say about it, but if you're out in Oregon and you're at this ZoiglHaus Brewing Company and you've got this Munich Helles, sorry about the phone ringing, first time in all my months of doing this, you will definitely enjoy it. Okay, guys? Till the next video, have a great day. Take care.